today, in today's video, we're going to be talking about my story about my dog, Hayden, and kind of finish off what I was talking about in my last video, which was my roommate video. If you have not seen that video, I highly suggest you go back and watch that before you watch this video. I'm out of breath. Or you will be confused, and you will be like, what the actual heck? What is this girl talking about? Now, real quick, my face is breaking out horribly right now, so if you kind of see the red dots, I promise I'm not, like, ugly. I just have been breaking out. These past few weeks have been horrible for my skin. So today I want to talk about my dog Hayden, and many of you guys don't know that last semester, well, not last semester, it was my fall semester of my sophomore year, so 2017, fall 2017, not spring 2018, fall 2017, which would have been my beginning of my sophomore semester at University of North Alabama. I adopted a dog, and her name was Hayden. She was a retriever, Labrador retriever mix, which usually is just a throw-all, but you could definitely tell she had something in her, and she was really precious, and I actually had her for a total of 3 days. And I go to PetSmart. I spent like $400 because when you get a puppy, I go all out. Like, I'm like, I need balls, and I need toys, and I need all this. And I went and bought her a leash and a collar and everything. So her name was Hayden. They actually had her name as Hayden at the shelter, so I kept it. So usually what I like to do is if I ever adopt a shelter dog, I like to keep their name. It has history behind it, and I think it's precious. So I ended up adopting her, and I took her to the vet and the next day because she was acting very lethargic, like she was coughing. She wasn't really coughing, she was throwing up, and she wasn't able to keep anything down. So I was like, okay, I'll take her to the vet. Called my vet that same day. I was like, hey, can y'all make an appointment? So we did. We took her in, and she went in. And we took her, and at first, you know, my vet was thinking she may have had parvo, which if you're not familiar with parvo is pretty much a lethal sickness. Like, it basically will kill your dog. There's some treatment for it, but it's very expensive and it's very hard to deal with. So parvo tester, she came back negative for parvo, but she came out with 3 types of worms. So one was roundworm, one was brown worm, and one was like the main, like, little worm, mites, I guess, or so. She had a lot of worms. And so they ended up giving her some injections, and they gave me some pills to give her when I got home and for the next week. So I brought her home, and she was still acting lethargic, and I was taking her out, and I don't mean to get gross, but she was really having bad diarrhea. Like, it was coming out just pure water. I don't mean to gross any of you guys out. Plenty of water. And so when I left for class, it was literally like a 45-minute class, so I planned to be right back. And our teacher actually let us out 20 minutes early, so I actually planned to go get some lunch. So I did. I went and got some lunch down the street, and I actually got a call on my phone, and I was like, okay. I kept getting like 5 different calls on this phone from my landlord, and somebody just kept telling me, do not answer. Like, do not answer. And so I didn't answer, and I called my mom, and I texted her. I was like, Mom, you don't understand. Like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Like, you don't understand. And she's like, okay, well, I'll call her. And my mom gives me a call. She goes, Jenna, are you sitting down? And I go, no, like, I'm driving. Like, what do you want? And she goes, Hayden's dead. Take a minute. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying to be smile because sometimes smiling helps, but she was dead. I never got to see her after that day. Basically what my landlord told my mom was my roommate's dad came in to come move some of her stuff out, which still makes me so angry. And I don't mean to be angry, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But she came in and he found the dog dead. The dog was completely gone. I never got to see her after I left her for school because they removed the body, and they ended up just taking care of it. My vet did, and they had a friend, and they just took care of everything for me, so I wouldn't have to come home and take care of her. So I basically got the call. I pulled over into a local lawyer's office, and I cried for a good 30 minutes. Called up my friends, got to meet her. They were all trying to calm me down. My mom, I ended up driving to Huntsville, crying the whole way there, and it was just horrific. I went onto the Huntsville Animal Services website, which I think is a kill shelter. It's not like a shelter. It's actually where where Huntsville Services go and pick up dogs and bring them in. I'd like you all to meet my baby. Come here. Come here. Come on. You can do it. This is Magnum. Come here. Can you make yourself pop? There he is. There's Hayden right there. Magnum. Magnum, look. They look so similar. Do y'all look similar? Do y'all look similar? I swear they're from, like, Hayden came back to life. So I would like to thank you all so much for watching. It does have a happy ending. Magnum, you know, Hayden sure didn't get to live a long life. She lived 5 months in general and had 3 days with me. But I think honestly it's better to give somebody love and let them die, you know, knowing that they were loved, than rather than die in the shelter where they never know love.